What's up, everybody? It's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a shaker card, and today's stamp set features Mama Elephant's Sunny Sky stamp set. I picked up the dies for this set, I'd say about 3 or 4 months back, maybe even longer. I don't remember. But I hadn't used them yet, so I wanted to break them out today and make a shaker card for you guys. So I'm starting out by doing some die cutting. I'm actually die cutting my main little panel here. This is going to be my window portion of the card. So I'm taking that balloon die and I am placing that onto my white cardstock. I'd already previously cut that out of the square stitched stackables. This is I believe the large set from Lawn Fawn. And so I had did that off camera, and now I'm going to use this little balloon die and die cut my little windows. And now I started out by I got a little cold today, guys. I'm sorry. I started out by I'm going to start doing that second die cut, and then I wanted to move it up just a little bit. So I would have enough room for my foam adhesive at the end that you'll see here in a moment. So anyway, I've gone ahead and I'm going to only die cut 2 balloons because that's all I have room for. I know it's good to do things in 3s, but today I'm just doing the 2 balloons. So I'm done with my main panel here, and I die cut a piece of sea glass cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. That's going to be the panel that I'm going to be stamping on. So I'm taking my pencil here and just kind of drawing a little guide of where my, so whenever I line up my little window panel, it will line up with my stamped piece as well. So I'm just kind of drawing the lines here just for a guide, and I will erase those once I'm done stamping. So today's inks is going to be raspberry jam, and I believe it's lemon yellow inks from Hero Arts. So I'm going to first, I've mounted my little stamp here on my block, and I'm using the lemon yellow first, and I'm going to ink that up really well and get a good coverage on there. And this is a lemon yellow color, but I guess whenever I stamp it onto this cardstock, toward the end it'll look like it's a little bit more green. But I promise you, it is more of a yellow color than a green. So, but I've go ahead and stamp that onto my main panel here, and once that dries, it will sink into the paper and it will even out a little bit more. So right now it looks a little splotchy, but that will take care of itself within time. And so I'm going to go ahead and clean off my stamp here. I like stamping or using both my scrubber pad and my little microfiber towel here, especially when I'm going to be doing multiple stamping like this, because it really does clean off the ink well. So now I'm going to ink up my stamp again with the raspberry jam ink. This is one of my favorite colors from Hero Arts. It's a really pretty color. Nothing really that I have from anyone else in my collection. So I really do like it. And it stamps down really well too. So I'm stamping that down in my other second half where my guide was. And again, that will even out once the ink soaks into the paper. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my little basket portion of my balloon. And I'm using the Cup of Joe ink, also from Hero Arts. And I'm stamping that down. I was planning on die cutting this too, but I thought it would just be easier just to stamp the basket on the main panel instead of doing the stamping on the inside and trying to die cut that too. So I just went ahead and did that, and now I'm going to go ahead and, while I've got my stamp set out, I'm going to mount my greeting, which is Sunny Skies Ahead, and I'm going to ink that up in the Versamark VersaFine. I always get Versamark and VersaFine mixed up, but I'm using the VersaFine Onyx Black ink today, and to stamp down my sentiment. So that portion is done, and our main panel pretty much is done. Now we're going to work on getting that pencil line off of around the balloons there. So I'm going to take my eraser here and just erase that little pencil line so I won't forget later, because that will be very upsetting if I had forgotten that after going all through this work of making this shaker card. So anyway, I've gone ahead and die cut a piece of acetate, and it's from the same die that I die cut my main panel here, and I'm using my plus adhesive to put down onto my panel here. This is really good adhesive. If you're in the market of trying to find a new adhesive or just want to try a new one, I really do suggest this plus adhesive. It's really good quality too, and it is fairly inexpensive. You know, both when you buy initially and when you buy the refills. So just a side note there. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere my little acetate piece here. So that portion is done. And now we're going to go ahead and going to add our sequins. Or no, sorry. We got to add our foam adhesive next. So that's what I'm going to do first, but obviously before the sequins. And I'm putting a lot of foam adhesive. I'm trying to put that adhesive around the balloons so it won't shake down to the bottom. So you'll see here whenever I do finish putting all the foam adhesive that I want, you'll see that I've kind of framed it around the balloons. And that way it ensures that all my sequins won't fall to the bottom. So now we've got all that. So now it's the fun part by adding our pretty sequins. These are from Pretty Pink Posh. Most of my sequins are from Pretty Pink Posh. I recently picked up the iridescent colors. There is one color left that I don't have. I believe it's called Moonstone, Moonbeam, something like that. It's the purplish color. And so I'm going to add the yellow and the pink color. I believe the yellow is called Sunshine, I believe. I'll have on the specific names of everything and all the supplies that I used listed below the video in my description bar if you're interested. So I'm adding some of the pink sequins in here as well as some of the yellow. And we're also going to use some of the 4mm clear. And these are this size, and this, it's not really a color, but are one of my favorites from Pretty Pink Posh. So I'm making sure I just got enough, but not too much, not too little. So now it's time to go ahead and take all of those release papers off of the foam adhesive. And so that only takes just a few minutes, not that long at all. And I've gone ahead and placed my backing piece on there, and now our main panel, shaker panel, is complete. You can see there, I'm just making sure it's all adhered well. So now it's all pretty and shiny and sparkly, and the fun part is just to shake it once you've got it on there. So now we're going to work on the rest of our card. I've got my card base here. This is the Paper Tray Ink Stamper Select White cardstock, and this is cut at 10 by 5 and scored at 5. So I've got a 5 by 5 card here. And I also die cut another piece of the sea glass cardstock from the largest square stitched square stitched frames. And I'm going to adhere that just for another little accent and just to frame that shaker piece. So I'm going to make sure that everything lines up well. And I'm using my extreme adhesive to adhere this piece on here because I do not want this to move or come off in case I do mail this shaker card in the mail. So I'm going ahead and place all my adhesive on there, and now I'm going to adhere it to my card panel or card base, and that pretty much finishes up our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and hope you inspires you to get your sequins out and make a shaker card. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye bye.